Hey guys, hey my crafty besties, how are you guys today? So today what I'm going to be doing is showing you how I made this front cover for the booklet. Well, it's got a back cover as well. If you missed the video on how I made these coloring pages inside, check out the video before this one, my crafty tutorial video, because it will show you how I made all of these coloring pages inside. But today it's mainly focusing on this book, putting it all together and getting it ready for a child, or this is for my daughter actually. So I've even got a little personalized message on the back here, which I'll show you how to do that, how to format it into Canva. And I use Canva's new AI tool. I'm absolutely in love with it. I've been playing around with it so much and I absolutely love, there's so much you can do with it. This is just touching the surface, like making these kinds of designs with the Canva AI tool. There is so much you can do, and I'm going to bring so much of those tutorials on this page because I am actually mind blown with how easy it is to prompt the AI tool on Canva to make beautiful designs such as this is like a psychedelic theme. If you can see it here, they've got so many different themes: pop art, comic. I'm going on too much. Let's get started with this tutorial. Welcome back. So I'm going to show you how to create the front cover for your coloring book. If you don't know how to do the coloring book pages, go back to my previous video where I showed you how to do the coloring book pages. So I'm on Canva. Once you're on Canva, you go to create your design, and we're going for a landscape A4. So you just type in landscape. Type in A4. And then usually the landscape version would come up. So you just hit on landscape. And what we need to do now is get our center line. So usually what I go for is in elements. And I just type in dashed line. So it's already come up because I've searched it before. So I just get any dashed line will do. And I make it vertical. I think there's an easier way to do this. If you don't know, let me know in the comments, because for me, it's always just like a struggle to get it to 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees. And then I just extend my dash line, extend it to cover the whole page. Doesn't matter what it looks like. You can delete it afterwards. And then I move it. As you move it, see when it's in the center, the line will come up like this. So that's in the center. The red grid lines have come up. So that's in the center. First thing I do is just duplicate the page. In case I make a mistake, I've got a spare page here. So now we need to get our background for our coloring page. How I usually do this, I use the apps. I'm sure this is a free app, so you can use it even if you don't pay for Canva. So on apps here, you're going to search the app Magic Media. So you just type in Magic Media and enter. And then it's this one here, this one that comes up here, Magic Media. So you can create any image, background image, anything you want to do. So I'm going to do a background image. I want a background. So you just type in, but try and be as precise as you can when you type this in. So background image, collage for 5-year-olds. For 5-year-olds. And what they can say here for 5-year-olds, include items of stationery. So even say what items you want. So I'm going to even put in brackets: ruler, pencils. What other stationery are there? Pen. I think that's all that kids really use. Yeah. Just put that in brackets. Background image collage for 5-year-olds, include stationery, ruler, pens, pencils. And then you can pick the style of image that you want. So if you go to see all, you can just tell them to generate, or if there's a certain style you want, because I want it to be so retro rave, whichever style you want. I kind of like this type of psychedelic. Concept art is very good, but I'm going to go to psychedelic because I want really colorful images. And I'm going to say generate image. Shan, you want to pick the image for the coloring book? So I'm going to let Shan pick the image. She's a bit down because she was playing her TV really loud, and I told her It's a bit too loud because I was recording this video for everyone. And I told her she can play it soon. But she's here with me. So I've told her to come and join me. And we do this video together. So which one do you think is the best, Shan? Point to the one which I should have as my background image. That one. Okay. So Shan says this one is really good. So what I do, I pull it on here and then I set it as background. So you can do set image as background. So, oh, wow. That is a very, very nice image. But you know what? I like this side because this is going to be my front cover. This is going to be the back cover. So do you think this looks all right as the front, or do you think this will look better as the front? This looks nice as the front. That looks nice as the back. Nice. So then we're going to put a title. So I'm going to come off of this because I want to put my title down here now. So title will probably be color with me. So let's go to get text on. You just press T. And, oh no, because it's going to be a back to school book. So should we just call it back to school? Back to school. Back to school. Do you want to type it? Okay, go on. Capital B. So to do a capital, you press shift. Yeah. No, shift here. Press it. Yeah, now press the B. Yeah, go on. You might not see it. Did you press it? It's not a capital B. Go on, press it. No, press it. Hold it down. Okay, go on. Back. B-A-C-K. So I'm going to change the font afterwards and how the words are. And then space. 2. So T-O. And then space. And then school. S-C. Oh, look at me getting involved. Oh no, S-C-H first. So this is backspace. Yeah, S-C-H. And then yours, right. So yeah, so once you type it in, so back to school. Did you do the last letter? Did it come? Oh yeah, well done. So I'm going to use the font. Ooh, I can't even get around you. Let me go this way. I'm going to use the font I used before. So watch my other video because this is where we created the actual pages. I don't remember the name of this font. Okay, Berthold Block. I do like that font. So I'm going to keep it the same font. So I'm going to change it to Berthold Block. Going to make it much bigger. Change it to white because it will look much better in white. So you just click on the text and you go to text color, change it to white. Then I'm going to give it an outline as well. So we'll do an outline for this. So you click on it and you go to effects and we will give it an outline or maybe even a glow. Let's see how it will look with a glow. Do you think it looks nice with a glow, Shan?
Yeah, that glow.
Or do you think an outline? But a black outline. Like that. What, like that?
Yeah.
But I think the writing should be in white. And then, okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, you can play around with it and see what you want to do. You can even do this as a glow.
Yeah.
Let's see how it looks.
Yes.
Yeah, that will look nice. Then put that there. Then the 4. You can make the 4. Back to school. Year 4. So you want to write 4? Go on, just press number 4. And what I'm going to do with that is so tiny, man. I don't know why it comes out so small. So we're going to make this one the biggest. And what I'm thinking of doing, because you're going to year 4, isn't it, baby? Let's just make sure. So that's in the center there. So that means I've got to move this over. What I'm going to do with this one, so effects, and then I'm going to go with hollow and just have it like that. I think that looks really nice, hollow. And then just make this a bit thicker. That looks nice, isn't it? That actually looks really good. So there is my back to school year 4. And each year group will have their own one. So they'll be back to school year 3. So once you've got this, you can duplicate it and then just change this number. Change it to 3. Actually, I just realized the outline, I don't know if it looks good in black. Maybe the outline will look good in white, isn't it? No?
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't look good in white. Maybe I've made it too thick. So as I mentioned, with Canva, it's like playing around with it. Oh, that looks better.
Yeah.
That looks nice now. Not too thick. It was too thick before. So back to school year 4. And then you can just change it. Keep on changing it to different. So what I'm going to show you, I'm going to duplicate this page. Duplicate it, and then I'll have all the different year groups. I can say back to school year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and so on. So this will be 1, and you can see it keeps the same effects that it had. And then you can just change this to 2. Do you want to do the rest, Shan? So I'm going to double click it and put the number. Oh, let me just, let me duplicate it first. Hold on. So here, number 3. Okay, number 4's done already. Let me duplicate this page.
What about number 1?
Yeah, I've done year 1. I think I've done year 1. Come. Year 5.
5?
And then year 6.
Robot?
So the personalized message will go here on the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press text. But then, Shan, you're looking at what the personalized message should be. I don't think you should see this part. Because then you're going to know my message to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to talk what the message is. I'm just going to type it and put some music in the background. So you lot can just read the message as I do it. Yeah. The colouring book on a different page. However, for Shania, for year 4s, they're going to have a bit of a more advanced colouring book, and I'm going to be doing that with no sound. So I'm just going to put the music on and show you guys how I make the colouring book, but I won't be putting on any talking because I've done a whole tutorial on how to do this on a previous video. So these are all the colouring pages I have come up with. So this is the year 3 to 4 colouring page. So I've got have fun at school. So as I mentioned, this is going to be the back page. This is the front page. And I've kind of changed this one. So because this is going to be for older kids, about, maybe 7 to 10, I've left the gaps here. Very similar to the one I showed you before. I've made the maze a bit more complicated and so on. This is the one we were doing previously for the younger children. So we have got here. Okay, so now the design is all done and dusted. I'm going to show you exactly how you are going to go ahead and print this design from your printer. So you go to share at the top here. And once on to share, you hit on download. So download, because you want to download this onto our computer. On download, change this. Even though it says PNG suggested, we do not want an image. We want it as a PDF. So PDF printing, this is the one I always go for. And I don't want all the pages. So you just, as you can see here, I've got page 4 I want to print. I don't want to print the rest. So if you want to print all of the pages, you do, or if you just have one page, usually it will just come with one page. But here it says all pages. So I'm going to select this off and go to, oops, not, yeah, current page, page 4, and then done. And then I'm going to hit on download. Okay. I have downloaded it already. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. So you will do that. You'll hit on download, and what will open up is this PDF print, which looks absolutely stunning. So let me show you the key thing to print this off. So once you print it, you go to print here, and we want it in color. You're going to go to more settings. So everyone's printer will be a bit differently. What you need to try to get onto is your system dialog or preferences. Some printers call it preferences, some call it system dialog. So I don't want to print on both sides. I do want it in color. So to get to mine here, print using system dialog. As I mentioned, some people will say preferences. But what you need to basically get to is the page where you get this, where you can choose your paper type. As I mentioned, everyone's printer will be slightly different. I want to go with borderless printing because I don't want a border around my printing. Most printers now will have this function. I do have a Canon TS7 450, but most printers will have this function that you can use. Then you just click on borderless printing, and what comes up is that I need to change it to photo paper glossy 2. If that doesn't come up on yours, still change it. So still change your media type to a glossy photo paper. So any type of glossy photo paper, because we are using the photo paper. Well, it's like a card. It's a very thick card that we are printing on. Mine is from Koala. I will link it in the description. So if it's something you do want to get, I will link it in the description. I have 2 trays, so I want it to come from my rear tray. If you have 1 tray, it's fine. Your printer needs to be able to print up to 300 GSM cards. If you're someone and you haven't got your printer yet, just make sure it's a printer that can print up to 300 GSM. You go to OK, and then you will print it out. School, this book belongs to, and you can see all the pages. So this was double-sided. So as you can see on the other side, it's got the images here. So here is the cover image. As I mentioned before, this is the front, this is the back. Okay, so this is a cover image that has been produced on borderless printing. However, mine still does print a slight border on the bottom, and this one you've got to fold it in half. So you need to try and fold it in half as accurate as you can. Usually I would start at the top and then fold it down as I go down, just making sure it's all level. And it's got a little personalized note at the back as well of this. So there you go. And then you use a long stapler. So you need to really score your line. Score your line very, very well. Then you're going to go in with a long stapler. I'm going to show you exactly how. This is made from photo paper. Okay, so photo paper. I've scored my line, and this is what's going to go inside of it. Okay, this book belongs to, and so on. So then what happens is you pull it inside just like this, and then I'm going to get my stapler to staple it all together. So you do, what makes it a bit easier is using the longer stapler. Will be linked below in the description. This part is crucial because you can easily mess up. So because I don't want my staples, so now I've got my line folded and it's all neat. This goes in here. I usually like to put my middle one first to secure it. I've measured mine exactly, so I know where it stops, where it is in the middle. I've kind of measured it before with another book that I've done. But when you first get it, you might need to measure it to just make sure it's on the right setting. And always do it this way, so the sharp parts are on the inside, not on the outside. So you do it this way down and just give it a good press. Okay, so now you see the middle has been done. Then you're going to do one closer to the top, not right at the top, but quite close to the top. Give it a good press, and then one right at the bottom about here. Give it a good press. Okay, so that is complete now. It's all stapled. You can see the staples there in the middle. It's a lot safer this way than making this bit come on the outside. And even when you get books, they're always bound like this. Okay, so perfect. Back to school coloring books. So let's have a look at it. So we've got back to school year 4. This book belongs to, just write their name on there. And then I've got some pictures to colour in, lion, fill in the words, school is fun, colour in some of these cakes and so on. Do a little maze. This was quite a complex maze to get to the sweets with the arrow there. What is your favourite fruit? Crayons, another little maze for them to colour in. Some word fills for them to fill in what the missing words are. And then have fun at school, and then the lovely personalized message on the back. So you can see, guys, it is so easy to actually do. If you are liking things I'm doing on this channel, I would really, really appreciate if you can, let me know, because I am trying to be as consistent as I can with YouTube. So let me know if this is the kind of content you want to see, or if you have any other things you do want me to show you. Just, yeah, please do let me know in the comments, and subscribe, because every Wednesday I will be coming with tutorials. Every Wednesday I will be doing tutorials, maybe Canva tutorials, maybe Cricut tutorials. They will be different types of tutorials. So whichever tutorial comes in your favor, like, subscribe, guys, because I'm here. I'm going to be here every Wednesday, and Sundays is my vlog day. So if you're interested and you're into vlogs, check me out on Sunday as well.